You know how the people love Mike.
Man,
like, how was that just them season with Mike and just to see him working to be 40,
right,
averaging 20
on one leg,
on one leg.
I know you love it. Look,
I'm just listening, bro.
You know, still on his guard.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, it was incredible. Like, just like it was unreal. Like, it was unreal. But like, I was in awe again. Like, seeing Michael Jordan, someone we all idolized. Everybody did. I don't care what you say. Yeah. Everybody idolized Michael Jordan.
We use that to set up this conversation with Doug Collins, who's good enough to spend the entire show with us this morning. You coached Michael early in his career, then you actually coached him at the very end of his career in Washington as well, but you know Jordan as well as anybody does.
Michael had hired me. He was the part owner and president GM, hired me to be the coach, and then he came back to play. I'll tell you an interesting story about the greatness of Michael Jordan. When I was coaching in Washington, we played the Indiana Pacers, and we were down 25 at the end of the third quarter.
Now it's a distinct difference playing against Michael Jordan as he was leading the Bulls versus Michael Jordan, he's playing for the Wizards. So I'm taking him on the post, jump hooking over him, scoring buckets. I had like 30 that game. I did a play and I actually dunked, not on him, but around him.
Well, if I dunked on Michael Jeffrey Jordan, I would tell the story to everybody that I came across.
When you were trash talking Jordan, exactly what he's telling you? Do you remember?
He's overrated.
He told Jordan he's overrated. How did he react?
Wow, I did watch those words come out of my mouth, huh? It was very rude and disrespectful.
And I took Michael out of the game, and I said, look, Michael, I know you think we can still win this game, but we got to play, in 2 nights. And
Doug Collins was like, Mike, man, no, he's 40 years old.
I think Doug Collins also, he wanted to protect MJ.
If we make a little run, I'll put you back in the game. Well, we didn't.
He didn't play well. We lost. It was really bad.
Well, I found out that after the game was over that he had 8 points in the game, and he broke a streak of like 860-something games in double figures. And so the media was on, how do you think Michael's going to be with this? The
headlines was like, is MJ too old or should he tarnish his image and things like that?
I said, look, Michael's got championship rings, he's got gold medals, he's got NCAA championships, he's got MVPs. He's not going to care about the 8 points. So he met with the media, and
we saw how MJ had that drive and how people changed on him when he didn't have a good game. So then we started looking at the media. We had a whole conversation amongst ourselves like, wow, the media will tear you down in a minute if they'll tear down MJ.
That bus is lonely as a coach when you're sitting there after you've got your head handed to you. So I was sitting on the bus, and actually, I'll never forget this moment ever as a coach. That this to me was greatness. He got on the bus and he said, scoot over. And he looked at me and he said, do you think I can still play? And I said, absolutely. That's why I'm here, to be here to help you. He said, to be my coach, you have to believe in me and believe I can still play. And I said, Michael, I believe in you. He said, you did the right thing tonight. You did the right thing tonight. I don't care about the points, but I needed to know that you believe in me. Fast forward, we get on the plane. He has a few cocktails, smokes a couple cigars, all the things you're not supposed to do. Yeah. We get back about 3:30 in the morning in Washington. At 7:30 that morning, he's down in the fitness room with Tim Grover, working out.
And he was sitting there like, I don't even know if he slept that night, because I believe it was a back-to-back, if my memory serves me correctly. I don't even think he slept. Like, he stayed in the gym and was just working out.
Like you can't believe. Now, he's 41 years old.
And there was like a few moves that he missed, and he must have done the moves at least 100 times. You know what I mean? With no defense. Like, just did it over and over again. Like, he was ready for that next game. And that very next game was when he had the amazing, breaking the record for the oldest person game.
We caught MJ when he came back. Like, he gave us 56, dog.
Michael Jordan, of course, is coming off of a rather disappointing performance. In fact, he'd never scored under 10. He went 866 consecutive games with at least 10 points until Thursday's game in Indiana. Of course, he didn't make a field goal in the second half, only played 25 minutes.
Yeah, that was on us.
Right. That was right.
I know how that whole shit played out. You dig what I'm saying?
It's been a decade and a half. That's what I find very interesting. There's some kids younger than when he didn't score his last double-figure digit.
Like, he catch you from the beginning. Like, what's up, Mike?
Right.
Like, damn, what kind of cologne you got on? It smell good too. You know what I mean? Boom, and then come out first, hit the first 3 buckets, 6 points.
Now Jordan's got it against P.J. Brown. Jordan for his first shot of the game. Davis. Jordan for his second straight shot, and his second straight that hits nothing but the bottom of the net. Just 2 of 11 yesterday. Beautiful move by Jordan. And how about this?
Now he got 14 points in the first quarter.
He's got to defend Michael.
4 for 4.
So
Jordan still the only Wizard to score. On the baseline, and now Michael says, I'll post you up and score again. So Jordan, 7 of 9, 15 points.
But that's
Coach called a timeout. Paul Silas said, hey, y'all just gonna sit and watch homeboy over here getting fried? I was like, damn, I ain't even think about it. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't even get off the fact that, like, what kind of cologne he was wearing. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't guarding him. I'm watching like, damn, he don't even stink. He smell good. He killing.
Oh, my goodness. Jordan, 19 in the opening quarter.
There's like, you guard him, BB.
Now Jordan. McClure runs at him, fouls him. Playing guard. Feeds Jordan. Jordan. Now against a 7-foot defender. I believe there have been 4 or 5 different defenders. Doesn't matter to Michael tonight.
I remember one play, I thought I blocked that shit. I was like, man, get that shit out of here. That's some smack. I was like, all right, I probably need to shut up.
Take 2. On the back down and the scoop. And Jordan has 30. Looking for 34 first half points. He got it.
And it's like 35.
Jordan in traffic.
Bro, I remember. I literally.
42.
Ogden tries to prevent the dribble drive. Cannot.
Like, that was crazy.
Jordan. 51 for Michael.
51 points later.
That was crazy.
That shit was crazy because he was like 40.
Right.
Wasn't he like 40?
He was something like that. Too old to be doing that. So
Nah, it was like that shit was just happening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That shit was just happening, dog. You know what I mean?
51 points at age 41. He came back the next game.
And I don't even remember who we played the next game. Was it?
We played the New Jersey Nets the next night.
After 50-point games, Jordan's averaging almost 33 points in games following his 50-point performances, so no slack off there.
And Michael scores the first 3 times he has the ball.
There you have it. Michael Jordan with his first basket thumping of the Charlotte Hornets. Jordan is open and hits again. And in both those meetings, in both those years, it's a long jumper. That's a 3-pointer from Jordan. And on the season, Michael's 5th 3-pointer in 30 attempts. He's got 7 points.
Byron Scott takes a timeout.
And Scott wants time.
And Michael comes over and he says, I want the ball right there the rest of the game, and don't take me out till I tell you. And so that's fine by me.
I got the pleasure of guarding the footwork mic.
Yeah.
That Wizards mic.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jordan got it.
Do another.
Jordan pulls up, got it. MJ leans in, what a shot. Jordan draws contact, and it goes! A sensational shot by Jordan. Davis now back to Jordan with the rookie on him. Michael's fadeaway, great shot. He's yelling quick 21. Michael's got another one. Jordan, and it goes.
So I got a little lesson. I was eager that night as well, overzealous. Yeah.
Trying to get something off on them.
Like trying to stop him, man. I wanted to just say I locked Mike down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the Bulls, Mike, just to say I did it.
Yeah.
But it ain't go that way. It ain't go that way.
Off the glass, beautiful shot. What a move, Jordan. Oh, tremendous shot.
I'm eager. Lock him down. I think defense. Y'all know me. I'm trying to block it, just take it, whatever I can get. Man, he pump faking me, fading away, doing up and under. I'm like, I'm pogo stick out there
jumping at everything.
Jordan fadeaway. Unbelievable. Nice move. He got another one. Their 16th victory of the season. Jordan again.
So with 2 minutes to go in the game. He gives me the sign like, that's enough. I take him out of the game. He walks over to the bench. I said, like, Michael, like, what happened tonight? He said, well, the guy who was guarding me was told me his back was hurting. Don't ever tell me you got a problem. He said, I'll make you pay for that with 46. And he looked at me and he said, I told you I could still play. 97 points. I mean, Mike, I was absolutely blown away at what this guy could do. His mind, how strong it was.
One of the things that we were surprised on, and we was all talking, was like, wow, just a day ago, they were all trashing him, saying that he was terrible, he was old, he should never came back, all this. And in 24 hours, now he's back to being MJ the God. You know what I mean? But we really gained a level of respect for him because, like I said, he didn't have to do none of that. Like his legacy was set. He didn't have to play anymore. And he was playing through so many injuries that people didn't know about.
I mean, he's playing on one leg.
And this man do it at 40 years old on one leg. Like, come on, man.
I mean, he had cut his finger, with doing a cigar. He had his finger was bent. He had a bad knee.
Talking about dedication to the game, like it don't get no better than that.
The competitive will and great. I've never seen anything like it. But that moment when he looked at me and asked me if I still believed in him, I said, "This is the greatest player to play the game, wanting to know if I still believed in him." It was a moment I would never ever forget.